Japanese AMNI 293729. Today I'm gonna introduce the Japanese cuisine and the dishes, which is one of the great food nations. There is no doubt that Japan is now one of the great food nations. Tokyo's Michelin stars can only add to the previous conviction held by many that Japan is indeed the best place on earth to eat. Going far beyond the familiar favorites of sushi and tempura, Japanese food focuses intently on fresh, seasonal ingredients. The emphasis on presentation means that Japanese food is always a pleasure for both the eyes and the palate. Next, it is a distinctive Japanese taste. It's an umami savoriness, which often occurs in fermented foods. The bonito fish is fermented into the katsuobushi, which, combined with umami-rich seaweed or kombu, creates the dashi, the best stock in Japanese cooking. Fermented soybeans are another staple ingredients in the form of red miso, white miso, and soy sauce, which are all the key ingredients in the dressings, soups, and dipping sauces. Next, we talk about the fresh and seasonal produce. Japanese food emphasizes the fresh, seasonal produce and delicate preparations. Locally sourced food is much prized, and old traditions of picking wild vegetables are very much alive. There are now also many imported culinary traditions, from excellent French restaurants to cheap American chains. The traditional recipes, however, remain a staple of the daily diet. For quick casual Japanese dining, udon, soba, or ramen noodles are cheap. The hustle and bustle of the busy shop, the welcoming call of "irashai" coming out of the billowing steam, the blend of wonderful aromas of the food, and the processions of sleeping salarymen all create a unique atmosphere.
Japan is a country with rich flora and fauna. Therefore, the population of this country has never had any problem with getting enough food for a normal existence. Even many centuries ago, the Japanese people had about 20 different species of plants in their food ration, could cook different dishes from more than 120 kinds of meat, as well as prepare dishes from multiple fish species and shellfish. The origins of Japanese cuisine can be tracked back to several key historical periods and influences. The first one is the Jomon period, the second one the Yayoi period, the third one the Nara period, the fourth one the Heian period, and the fifth one the Edo period.
Talking about the topography of Japan, it is the location and topography of the Japanese archipelago. The four main islands, which is Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu, are shown in bold. Mountainous regions with 3/4 lanes are mountains located on the ring of the fire. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions are common.
Japanese cuisine is characterized by its emphasis on fresh, seasonal ingredients, simplicity, and a harmonious balance of flavors. Here are some of the prominent food ingredients and flavorings that always has been instilled in a Japanese cuisine. Number 1. Rice. A staple food in Japan, rice is used in a various forms such as steamed, fried, and grilled, and it is often served with other dishes. Number 2. Soy sauce. A natural soy sauce is used for cooking, seasoning, and as a salt substitute. It is a fundamental component in many Japanese dishes, including in sushi rolls and various sauces. Number 3. Miso. Miso paste is made from fermented soya beans, and it used to flavor various dishes, including miso soup and sauces. Number 4. Wasabi. Wasabi is a spicy root used as a accompaniment accompaniment to fish dishes and it often used in sushi. Number 5, tofu. Tofu is used in various dishes and it low in calorie, high in protein and calcium with a soft texture.
After talking about the 4 prominent ingredients, now we're gonna talk about the 5 cooking method of the cuisines. So Japanese cooking can be broken down into the 5 basic cooking methods, which is nama, cutting, niru is simmering, yaku is grilling, mushu steaming, and ageru deep frying. In standard kaiseki style cuisine, a traditional Japanese course dinner, these 5 ways are all incorporated. Found usually as nama cutting, sashimi niru, simmer dishes, yaku grill dishes, mushu steam dishes, and ageru the deep fried dishes. So nama, which is the cutting, this method is considered of particularly high importance in Japanese cuisine. It represents the one of the distinguishing features of Japanese cuisine, which starting with sashimi incorporates a lot of ingredients to be eaten raw. Next is niru, simmering. This cooking method involves submerging the ingredients into the dashi, water or liquid seasonings, and adding heat in order to make the ingredients softer and tastier. Third, yaku, or we say it grilling. In this method, ingredients are cooked by being directly exposed to an open flame or are indirectly heated with oil in a pot or frying pan. Fourth, musu, which is steaming. In this method, ingredients are heated with steam inside the pot. Steaming is used in a large number of Japanese dishes for all sorts of purposes and forms. Last but not least, ageru, deep frying. This method involves using oil and fat to deep fry ingredients at high cooking temperatures of 150 Celsius to 210 Celsius, allow for ingredients to be cooked in a short amount of time without any loss of flavor.
For more than merely sushi and tempura, Japan ate region which is Chubu, Shikoku, Hokkaido, Kasai, Kanto, Kyushu, Shikoku, and Tohoku are home to an incredible array of a local flavor, culinary heritage, and unique method of preparation. This incredible diversity means a variety of regional delicacies have developed over the century, and one can find taste changes as quickly as the Shinkansen travel between islands. While the hallmark of traditional cuisine can be found across Japan, each region also had their trademark specialty informed by local ecology.
Before we go to the last part, I'm gonna explain a little bit about the general characteristic of Japanese cuisine. We use the fresh ingredients that are found in season and enhance the natural flavor. They will prepare the food as close to its natural state as possible with minimum artificial technique, as opposed to the others that regard the cookery is the art of transforming materials that are not yet edible into palatable items. Next, emphasize on the visual appeal of food, absence of oil and fat. Traditional meals are often named by the number of dishes that accompany the rice and the soup. Example, Ichiju Isai, which means a soup plus one or one dish meal. Ichiju Sansei, soup plus 3 odd numbers are preferred. Rice, soup, and pickles are not counted as dishes. Fish is very important. Eat raw if you can, otherwise grill it, and if it won't work, simmer it.
Freshness. Japanese food emphasizes fresh seasonal ingredients. Umami. This savory fifth taste is a cornerstone of Japan's cuisine. It found in ingredients like kobu and koshubushi, used to make dashi. Balance. Japanese meal aim for a balanced flavor and texture, except sweet, salty, sour, and savory elements alongside constructing texture like crispy tempura and soft steamed rice. Presentation. Planting is an art form in Japan. Food is arranged beautifully to be pleasing to the eyes.